Hey there, I'm Sanmeet Walia from DataVinci Consulting. In this video, I'll give you a walkthrough of our reporting first framework. This framework has been developed after at least 500 analytics implementation projects. And trust me, after so many projects, we know a bit about what makes an analytics implementation project successful in driving UX and marketing optimization versus what renders it useless. All right. So I'll try my best to ensure that this video is worthy of your time and valuable for you. So let's get straight into it. All right. So reporting first framework. So the objective of this framework, the philosophy of this framework is to make analytics actionable so that it can facilitate data-driven UX optimization and it can facilitate data-driven marketing optimization. Okay. So there are 6 phases of this framework. First one is understanding the digital function. For every organization, what's the digital function composition, your marketing stack, your conversion funnel and everything, so that we can do a better requirement gathering on what can be done, what can be tracked, such that it will help you to optimize your digital function. Based on what we gather, what we understand, we'll propose to you the scope and we'll propose to you the solution. And obviously, we can deliberate over it. We can change it if we want, but this would be step 2. Step 3 would be setting up the communication channels and NDAs and other agreements because we are working with data. So obviously, you need to share NDAs, etc. After that, we'll start the scope-wise delivery and we'll provide regular sync up and updates. Then we will just deliver the reporting and dashboarding such that whatever we have implemented and whatever we agreed as a scope as per the reporting first framework, the reports are done in a way such that you can leverage them for your UX and marketing optimization. Finally, we'll provide the training sign off and provide the handover such that you understand what's the stack that we have developed and you are in a position to leverage that stack for your day-to-day digital function requirements. Okay. So understanding the reporting first framework now. So let's say a simple click interaction tracking. Most people will just track the name of the interaction and leave it just like that. Okay. So I'm clicking on something, a click happened. This was the name of the interaction. That's it. But with reporting first framework, the click tracking needs to help in optimizing the UX and marketing. So how do you do that? So you have to enrich the interaction. You have to enrich the data that you are collecting with every interaction. Okay, so this is just a simple click interaction that I'm using as an example. So in this framework, we'll not only track the name of the click, we'll also track the URL of the click. We'll track the URL of the page where the interaction occurs. We'll track the category of the click. So if a click is happening, is that a navigation click? Is that a CTA? Is that a footer? Is that an icon? Is that a carousel? So that when we are looking at the reports, so we can look at also the click category report. We can understand that which kind of clicks happen most on the website so that we can design the UX accordingly, right? We can adjust the placement accordingly of the key components. After that, we need to track something called funnel driver. So there are so many clicks on the page, but every page has a certain objective and the site also has an objective. So when an interaction pushes a session or a user deeper into the funnel such that they get closer towards the conversion action that we want them to take, then that's a funnel driver engagement. For example, on a product page, clicking on the add to cart button is a funnel driver engagement. Clicking on an accordion is not a funnel driver engagement. Clicking on a nav bar is not a funnel driver engagement. Clicking on the logo to go back to the home page is not a funnel driver engagement. So we want to see the people who are coming on a particular page, how many interactions are a funnel driving interaction, right? Next, we want to see the time to click. So when someone is taking an interaction on the page, someone is engaging with the page. So how much time it usually takes them to perform that interaction so that we know how easily accessible is that engagement for them and how to optimize the UX and the flow of information so that we find out that how can we time it properly. We also want to see the scroll elapsed to click. So by this, let's say someone scrolls 70% of the page and then interacts with a component on the page. Someone completes 60% then interacts. Someone completes 100%, then comes back and interacts with the page. So we know that in general, when people are taking certain actions on the website, so how much they are scrolling on the page before taking that action, right? And then the page section of where the click is happening. Often the same click can repeat multiple times on the page, but the sections are different. Each section is presenting a different information. Each section has its own capability to influence a conversion action on the page. So with this, what we can find out that which sections are more influential, which sections are more effective in convincing people to take an action on the page. All right. Now, how would it help? Let me further elaborate on the example. So we are tracking click interaction with the reporting first principle. How it will help your marketing optimization. So let's take a case that you are having a very high click through rate for a paid campaign, but no conversions are happening. So now you want to find out that how many of these paid campaign sessions involve an interaction with a CTA, that is funnel driver. Conversion not happening is a different thing, but are people not even clicking on a funnel driving CTA, or people are not even taking a funnel driver interaction on the page? Which keywords are having the best session to funnel driver click interaction? Right, so you are getting traffic by, let's say, doing certain campaigns. The copy is attracting the visitor and acquiring them. You are paying for those sessions, they are coming on their websites, but they are not converting, they are not even clicking on the funnel driver CTA. So which keywords are these for which you have high CTR, you are paying high, but they are not taking any action on the page? People who are interacting with the funnel driver CTA are interacting with it after how much time, and scrolling after how much content of the page, so that you can optimize the placement of content, right? Which section is most influential in getting people to engage with a funnel driver click, so that you can optimize the placement of that particular section. If it's, let's say, simply a case study section, so you need to prioritize that, because as per this report, people who are clicking on a funnel driver CTA are doing it after going through the case study section of the page. Okay. Another example, how can this tracking help in UX optimization? So you want to optimize the UX to increment the conversion rates. How would you do that with this information? So which section of the page is leading people to funnel driver action? Is that section prioritized? With that, you will optimize your UX. Which sections are there on the web page where people are spending at least 5 seconds? So if the section remains in the viewport of the visitor for at least 5 seconds, we know that people are engaging with that section. Now, if the conversions are happening, so you will look at your conversion report and you will look at all the key sections, and you will simply observe for which sections people have spent at least 5 seconds before they made a conversion. And then you can look at the most popular sections which have always been part of a session where a conversion happens and people have viewed or engaged with this section for at least 5 seconds, and then you can prioritize those sections as compared to other sections. You can run your A/B test and other experiments to see whether you can develop hypothesis from this data point, and then run A/B test to see whether this section can be more influential or not. Okay. So basically what we are saying over here, that you are not just supposed to track, but you are supposed to track in a way that it drives decisions. It helps you to optimize your marketing efforts. It helps you to optimize your UX efforts. All right. So this is just a very basic example of how reporting first framework, we will track a click interaction, but we have refined it for entire e-commerce funnel. We have refined it for entire lead generation funnel. We have refined it for entire media tracking funnel, right? So we have developed the entire framework based on the business objectives. And as I said, the first step of this reporting first framework is to do a digital function analysis. All right. Now I will quickly give you a walkthrough of who we are and how we can help you, and whether we are the right fit for you or not. So our focus, or North Star to say, is to leverage analytics to enable businesses systematically scale their digital efforts by focusing on 3 areas. One is optimizing the traffic acquisition. Second is consistently incrementing the conversion rates. And third is increasing the customer lifetime value. And we do everything with digital analytics at its core. Okay, our coverage spans across data activation, which is enabling your analytics and marketing pixels through various tag managers, CDPs, or server-side technology. We provide conversion optimization, which includes conversion optimization audits, conversion optimization strategy, ongoing experiments, conversion development, and other things. We provide data-driven marketing, so we can take care of creating an omni-channel marketing orchestration, everything which is prompted and activated by data. And then we also do reporting and dashboarding. We can create fully automated reports and dashboards which can present you a holistic and insightful platform where you can get all that data from all your marketing and UX platforms, centralized at one place, automated and aggregated, free of any human error. About the company, so I started the company back in 2018. We are presently a team of 40 people. We have two offices. One is registered in India and another is registered in the United States. These are some of our clients. So we are working in the United States with Cengage. We are working with Impact Theory. In Germany, we have worked with Stocker. UK, we have worked with McCormick. We have worked with Circles Life in Singapore. We have worked with Brav in New Zealand. And we also specialize in subcontracting or white labeling for a lot of agencies. So we are working actively with Incubita, Neil Patel, Excel, Making Science, Match Metrics, Elite Digital, Blank Theory, and there are many more. Right. Till date, we have done at least 80 GA4 setups and migrations. Our accuracy till date has been nearly 94%. We have done 12 plus app implementations as well, and we have conducted 31 training sessions. Why our partners work with us? So we have we offer complete data security with a very genuine track record. We have advanced level expertise when it comes to the various processes. Our processes are very matured because we only do analytics. We are not a marketing company doing analytics. We are not a development company doing analytics. We are an analytics company doing analytics. So all our processes and everything is designed around that only. So we provide end-to-end solution across tag management, Google Analytics, BigQuery, Looker Studio, CRO, and everything. With CRO, we take care of strategy, UX, development, experimentation, analysis, reporting, everything. We have certain proprietary tracking solutions with GA4, leveraging the user ID feature and the CDPs. Our setup is going to be compliant with local data privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA. We do not take any advance payments. And if you look at our pricing and the kind of quality we bring on the table, it's very unbeatable in terms of the cost arbitrage that we are able to extend. This is a typical roadmap of how you can work with us. This is similar to the reporting first framework that I mentioned earlier. So we start with requirement analysis, then we do the NDAs, then you need to grant us the tools, access to your platform. Then we'll finalize the scope, we'll deliver the project and post the final sign off. We can proceed towards payments, etc. We do not take any advance payments. So yeah, that's a short and sweet information about our reporting first framework and also about DataVinci. So hope this was helpful, and I will look forward to meeting with you one-on-one.